Who out there is really hard on themselves? Who out there considers themselves a perfectionist? Welcome to Perfectionists Anonymous. I just wanted to share my story. My name is Casey Budd, and to label perfectionism feels silly. I'm like, no, I'm not really perfectionism. Like, there's a lot of things I let pass, a lot of details go sometimes on certain things. I can be forgetful. But when I think about how many times the word should goes off in my brain, I'm just happy to be here. Thank you for having me here. I can't tell you how many times I make a decision and should myself. Make a decision, should myself. It's not the best habit I've formed. Where I'm the most hard on myself at is probably my health. I feel like health is, y'all know, a big thing I talk about. So I'm very hard on myself when it comes to that. Shooting my feelings is a very common thing here for me. And so, can we just throw that word away? I've gotten a lot better, I will say. Can I get a round of applause? Thank you. Every now and again, that should comes into what I'm eating, if I'm exercising enough. You should be doing more, you should be doing less. You are doing exactly enough. Everything is right on time, I promise.
If only my brain said that more, right?
But I've actually discovered a way that recently I have been able to tap into that voice instead of the should voice. Cognitive behavioral therapy is basically about reframing those thoughts. So, you're stuck on these thoughts and you're like, these are all true. This is true. I should be running 4 miles every single day. Introducing, and you guys can thank me later for this one, really. This is it right here. Introducing Think Ladder. It's a game changer, and I wouldn't be here at Perfectionism Anonymous if I didn't have a gem to share with you all. So all jokes aside, the Think Ladder app is free, and it essentially uses that cognitive behavioral therapy technique. So it's about finding that thought and rewriting it. They have a bunch of options to choose from, and I'll get into that and show you guys how exactly that app works. For me personally, I'm on the perfectionism journey, and it's been very interesting with their journal prompts, what has been released. Having a journal prompt to kind of lead you in a direction to release something that you didn't realize you needed to release, or just express it. And essentially this app, what I love about it is that it's about creating a mental wellness and mental health routine. We always are you should be running 4 miles, you should be eating fruits and vegetables and all that external stuff. But exercising your mind in a healthy manner is probably one of the most essential practices you can incorporate, because you can run 4 miles and only eat bananas, but you can be miserable doing all of that. So your mental health matters. So it's really nice to be able to have a mental health routine, you know what I mean? You don't really hear of that. I just think it's an awesome tool, and our parents didn't have access to all these tools, and I think it's so vital that we use the internet and we use these things to our advantage. If it can help my mental health, no brainer, no pun intended. Wow. So just to show you mine and what it looks like, open up Think Ladder. All right, so this is the Think Ladder app. Like I said, I am on the Perfectionism insight. I'll show you how you exactly get to it, but just to show you the home page. So this is kind of my insight. Every should only has the power that I give to it. I always have a choice. Perfectionism is my theme. Beliefs that I'm exploring. So this is kind of the old narrative. I should always be able to find the perfect solution. So here are some of the audio practices. Use your breath to be in the moment. We love that one. Tension from the body. Here's a longer one. Accept and release your emotions. Drawing on a positive memory. They're really cool. And they have a lot to choose from. Ooh, it even talks about loneliness. Hold on, I'm going to listen to some of those. Here's the gratitude practice. What things in your room right now do you appreciate? Water that I can drink. I have a bike that I invested in, that I can ride, that I am able to ride. My body works in this present moment enough to ride it. I have a comfortable couch, which by living in a van and not having just comfort, you don't know how much, almost every day I thank God that I have comfort. My window's open, a breeze is coming through, a dog is barking, there's nothing but greenery outside, the sun is shining. I have this camera that I've always dreamt of having, and now it's just a part of my life, and I'm able to just do my job from it. If you just start to look around you right now, I want you guys to do this practice. Look around you right now and name some things that you're grateful for in the comments down below. I really want to hear what they are. I mean, even if it's the simplest thing, even if you're just my socks, because they're keeping my feet warm, or whatever it may be, tell me what in the room or the space that you're in you're grateful for in the comments. But yeah, there's plenty of other ones. Think about a mistake you made that had a positive outcome and answer the following questions. So you can tap it And then it gives you a journaling prompt. What did I learn about myself from this experience? Ready to journal. Next question, what did I learn about life from this experience? Next question, and you know, it continues. And then my reminders, you can remind yourself like of your insight to pop up on your phone. You can have a gratitude reminder, or one of the audio practices be a reminder. So I should mention, they have insights like being an entrepreneur. That one's really cool. I think I'm gonna discover that one next. Loneliness, loss of job, criticism, people pleasing, self-worth, anxiety, anger, body image. There is a ton. Startups and founders is the one I was talking about. Let's just choose that one because I'm actually a little curious about it. So then you go to your symptom, right? I feel like my business is running me, not running my business. Like whatever one really rings true for you. Oh gosh, at one point probably all of these rang true for me. I think this is a huge one. The sense of needing to convey continual success and momentum is wearing me down. That I feel like every entrepreneur should dive into, because there's this thing which you gotta act like you have it all together, right, on Instagram. And most people are like, entrepreneurship is literally a roller coaster. Let's discover it, right? Let's discover the limiting beliefs. I must have all the answers. My value is in my performance. Oh gosh, these are all good. Let's just choose one. Things must appear like they're successful and going to plan at all times. So we're gonna challenge it, or you can hit the journal prompt and just, you don't have to set it as one of your things, but maybe you just journal about it. So I currently believe this is true. If I could set myself some tasks to show that this belief doesn't represent reality, what would they be? Free write it out. Or you can challenge it and rewrite it. So I honestly feel like that one is so true, and I recently discovered it. You guys know, I recently shared I had a whole panic attack leaving the grocery store about a month ago, and there's a lot of elements and a lot of layers as to why, but it felt so good, and I can't tell you how much abundance and goodness has come my way since just sharing the realness of what's really happening. Like, we're all acting like we have it all together, and we don't. I'm gonna say I want this, and like I said, you can set a reminder and at the time of when you want to be reminded. So, Perfectionists Anonymous, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to share. I appreciate you all for allowing me to express. I can honestly say that this app has really, really been beneficial for my mental health, and again, making it a routine. Exercising the mind, like I said. And you guys know the breath and the mind are one and the same, so making time to just breathe. Just take some slower breaths. Being aware of your breath is breath work. And just write it out, journal it out, listen to the audio. Maybe you literally do breath work while the audio is playing. Like, you can do breath work to anything. Well, that's my time, y'all. It's been real. I appreciate y'all. And if you have any questions about Think Ladder, let me know. Again, don't forget, comment down below things you're grateful for in the room or space that you're sitting in right now. I wanna know. You better comment them right now. All right. Till next time, guys. I'm out of this circle. I'm on to bigger and better.